Hi angels, welcome back to my channel and happy new year. So it is 2021 and today's video is how to stay motivated in the middle of a school year. Since there are basically like 9 months, 10 months in a school year, we hit the middle because this is like second semester type territory. My school is doing it a little different. I have 2 weeks of the first semester and then we have the second semester later, but usually you guys have second semester now, so I wanted to come up with a video on how you guys should stay motivated during this new year and time, because I know it can be hard and I just wanted to help you guys. So let's just get straight on into the video and giving you guys 6 tips on how you guys can stay motivated during this new year and during the middle of the school year. My first tip to stay motivated for you guys is to create realistic goals. Right now I'm writing it out and then later I will show you how I'm just typing it out in the notes section of my computer. But if you're creating realistic goals, I made a whole video on my New Year's resolutions and goals and how I made them SMART goals, which is like an analogy, like a device that you can use, like it stands for something. Don't remember what it is, but I did learn it in school. We always talk about it like every year in Avid, and it's SMART for SMART, and then the each stand for something else. So these goals are like supposed to be specific, measurable, attainable. You're supposed to have like a specific time. So since the school year ends for me in like May, I usually make my goals for the school year to end in May or whenever the grades are supposed to go in for my school. So you really want to make sure that you're creating realistic goals. This way you can actually achieve them and you're not just making some random goals. Like I said in my New Year's resolutions, I want to maintain a 4.0 GPA in school. I want to do that, and it's achievable and attainable for me because I already have a 4.0 GPA. I've always tried to achieve a 4.0 GPA. I think I've had like the past 4 years I've had a 4.0 GPA. So if you do not have a 4.0 GPA, if you have like a 2.0, do not try to go for a 4.0 GPA. It's going to be very, very hard for you. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but you want to slowly, gradually go up to that. So like achieve for a 3.0 or something like that, because it's more realistic and you can actually achieve it, and it's just a goal that you can strive for. So again, create realistic goals that will help you during this school year and will help you stay motivated, and create new goals also, because you don't want to go based off of the old goals, because since this is a new year, you want to start fresh and you want to kind of reflect on your past goals and what you are doing for this new year. So the next tip that you guys saw is rewarding yourself. So I'm eating popcorn because I love popcorn and a chocolate rice cake. So good. Anyways, so by rewarding yourself, you're making your brain know that what you're doing is good. So if you, let's say, study for an hour and then you're like, okay, I'm going to study for this hour and then I get to eat a snack. If you focus on that hour, you probably will get more done than you would if you're like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, you want to do that, because your brain is just wandering. So by rewarding yourself, you're teaching your brain that you're doing something good, and not only that, you feel good about yourself because it's just like, oh, I did work, now I get a reward. Rewarding yourself doesn't have to be eating. It could be buying yourself something after a stressful day. It could be doing buying makeup. I really don't know what makes you happy, but rewarding yourself so that your brain knows that you're doing something good and that your body just kind of takes it in and all that good stuff. My third tip for you guys is to try to stay positive during the motivation and being stressed. So how do you stay positive? Do things that make you happy. For me, I think that when I'm doing schoolwork, sometimes I like to take a break, which is something that would make you stress less, and work on something else that makes me happy. So YouTube makes me happy. I like planning things. So what I decided to do was plan / make a goal for 2021 on how many videos I wanted to make during this year. So my goal for 2021 is to make 70 videos, and there's 52 weeks in a year, so that's a video every single week, and there's 25 days of Vlogmas, and I want to do Vlogmas this year, but things changed, so hopefully we can do Vlogmas, but my goal is just to make 70 videos, because last year I made 62. Can you believe that? 62 videos. That's amazing. Anyways, So since planning and just overall just taking a break and focusing on YouTube for a little bit, it relieves your brain, and you're trying to stay positive. You're trying to do things that make you happy, and this way you're not stressing yourself out, because stress is really, really bad for you. Like you don't want to overly stress. You don't want to eventually like have it be like a health problem that you overly stress, because it's just not good for your health. So try to stay positive, do things that make you positive, do things that make you happy, just so that you know, can worry less and have a good new year. My next tip for you guys is to find a study buddy. So in Avid, we made a whole spreadsheet of people that are accountable, that can make you accountable and that are really reliable, and we made a sheet of their information. So I think you guys should do that. You should just make your own sheet, write down their name, write down their phone number or their email address from your school, whatever it is, so that you make sure that you guys are making sure that you guys stay accountable, and you have someone from each class. That's what we did. So each class I had someone that's like my study buddy. So this way, number one, they keep you accountable. You guys can keep each other accountable. And number two, you guys have someone to study with, because I know sometimes studying is kind of boring just on your own. So this way you can just do it with someone else. And I recommend a friend, but a friend that tries to like school or is at least accountable. This way you can have a friend so you can have fun, but you're also making sure that you're actually doing work. So study buddies, just to make sure that you're motivated to do work with a friend, because who doesn't like doing work with a friend? And you don't have to study the whole time. You guys can take breaks and things like that, but at least you guys are keeping each other accountable, and you're motivated to work because you have a friend to do your work with you. The fifth tip, or the second to last tip of this video, is to buy new supplies or stationery. I love stationery, so when I buy new stuff, I get really excited. But if you don't get excited over stationery, it's fine, because I feel like if you buy new stationery, you feel like it's a new year. You feel motivated to use the stationery for something, and it makes you kind of realize that, like, you know, you're starting fresh. I know when I have new supplies, like when I start school, I'm just like, oh, like new supplies, like time to have fun. This is going to be a good school year. So this way you can get into the mindset that this semester is going to be a good semester, and you're going to like it, and it's going to be a good new year. So I feel like buying new supplies just kind of makes your brain like kind of think like, oh, it's a new year, new me. Not really, new year. And just makes you think like, oh, I'm gonna do this better. Like all that stuff just comes from the stationery. Can you believe that? That's what I think. So buy new supplies to motivate you to actually do some work, and it makes you feel like you're actually doing something with the stationery, so you're not just wasting money on stationery that you don't need. So keep that in mind. So buy new stationery to motivate you to do some work, and that is the fifth tip of this video. The last and final tip, as you guys know, for this video is to rewatch and review old stuff from the past semester. So this way you're caught up on everything. So number one, you can, it's a good study method because you're taking it in again, you're reviewing everything again, so you know what's actually going on. And number two, this way you're not stressed about not knowing something because you reviewed it. By rewatching and reviewing it, you know what's going on, hopefully. So I know it can be unmotivating if you're stressed about not knowing anything, but if you review and you watch things from the last semester, then hopefully you are not unmotivated to do it. So that is the last tip for you guys. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you guys so much. Make sure you guys subscribe to be part of the Angels team. Also hit that notification bell to be part of the hashtag Angels notification team. Once you do that, number one, you won't miss another one of my videos, and number two, you will be part of the Angels notification team, hashtag Angels notification team. Comment that down below, and I will give you guys a shout out in the upcoming videos. I love you guys so much, and stay tuned for next Sunday's video, because I promise you guys it will be an amazing one. Oof, that was fast. Bye guys.